I wasn't looking for a relationship. I had a great career, but eventually, after some time had passed, he was writing to me, it just kind of blossomed. You know, we had a good friendship, and it just kind of blossomed, and we ended up, we got married, and we had a daughter, and then later on we had a son. Things started to change. He started to come home from work later, drinking heavily, and the relationship changed. I felt as though like I was on my own with the kids. I got fed up of him smashing things up, and threatened to break his fingers.
Ever do that to me again and I will break your fingers.
I was cooking my daughter's tea one night, and he came home in a mood and switched the oven off in the middle of me cooking tea. When he was around, I used to get to the point where I wished that he wasn't around, because his behaviour and the way that he was with us, he'd go in these moods and he'd smash things up. He threw a plate one day across the room and it skimmed the top of our daughter's head, and it hit the wall and smashed. One occasion that sticks in my mind, I was at college at the time, and it was a bit short notice, but I'd actually been told that I'd won an award, and there was an award ceremony to, you know, a presentation, and he came home from work and he was drunk, and I just remember him saying to me,
Get that child out of my sight, because I will not be responsible for what I do if he doesn't stop crying.
what a horrible thing to say about your son. I had my son on my knee, and he was only about 7 months old, and he walked past me, and I could tell that he used to have these like dark moods and not speak to me, and he walked past me and hit me in the face, gave me a backhander to the face. Now, I had this baby on my knee, and inside, it was like all my emotions were so angry and boiling. I was absolutely raging. But again, I've got this little baby on my knee, and I thought, just keep it in, you know, just hopefully it'll go away. But it must have been about 3 o'clock in the morning. Eventually, I must have gone off to sleep, and what woke me up was a pillow over my face. And I guess I must have that fight instinct, because I woke up fighting. But I don't regret fighting at all. Don't regret it. I had 2 lovely children there who rely on the mum, because obviously they can't rely on the dad. And if something happened to me, what would happen to them? Even now, as the children have grown up, the teenagers now, but sometimes the eldest, my daughter, does mention that she remembers the shouting and screaming. And I was thinking, well, I don't want my kids growing up watching violence, and if it can do that to me, it's going to escalate. And I probably would have fought back, but I would have been worse off. He was bigger and stronger than me, you know. So I made the decision to leave. I've had a lucky escape. The day came to get the keys to the house. What I did not expect was the damage he'd caused to the house, the sheer planning that he'd put into it. This is in the dining room. Just smashed glass everywhere from pictures and things. Why? It's not safe. we had to be careful as adults. We found in this room there was a pile of clothing. He obviously didn't want, things that we'd bought him over the years and just things he didn't want. And we went through it and we found 12 Stanley knife blades in the pile of clothes. This is a children's bedroom. And everything in it was wrecked. Everything. Why? Why do that to kids? Why? They've not done anything, you know. To take the possessions, fine, but to do this, it's unnecessary, really. He'd emptied the Hoover. There was just rubbish everywhere. And it was all mixed up in the kids' bedding. It was all mixed up in the toys. It was horrible. Is it me? Do I deserve this? Well, the answer is no. I didn't deserve it. And neither did the children. They didn't deserve any of that. And whilst he thinks he's won because he's, taken all the possessions and smashed the home up, so what? He can move on, but he'll never have the bond and the love of his kids. I'd just like the children to know, that life is good. It shouldn't be bad. You shouldn't have to live like that. I just want them to be happy and have a good, successful future. We've got one who is just about to go to college. She's really driven. She wants to join the RAF. I couldn't be prouder. And then I've got a son who's like Kevin, the teenager. We've not got that negative thing hanging over our heads anymore that we had. I'm happy now.